What's up, everybody? So today I want to go over my scent control and what I'm going to do this year for scent control. I have done everything as far as scent control goes, from the scent lock suits, kind of the John Eberhart style, to the Dan Infalt style, where you're just kind of going doing whatever. And I'm of the opinion that you have to play the wind, but I'm also of the opinion that you don't want to do things that's going to just add a human scent to the woods that you're deer hunting in, if you can help it. So some things I do, me and my wife have always used like this hyperallergenic laundry detergent. We use it all year round. We buy it by the 5 gallon. It's just no scents, no dyes, no all the crap that's bad for you, right? We buy that for other reasons other than hunting, but this is what that is. You can use any brand. A lot of hunting brands make it, and then you got all your Arm & Hammer, and about every manufacturer makes some type of an unscented detergent. So we use that, and then we have a very specific dryer that I like to use. This is a Scent Lock branded washer, and this is a good washer. If you look them up, it actually adds that carbon technology into your garments as you wash them. So get you a Scent Lock washer. It's a key to not getting smelled in the woods. And what I have in this basket here is just all my early season stuff. So everything in here is going to get me through probably till November gets here. And then I may have to go up to like my Sherpa bibs. But everything's in here. I'll just go over some of this stuff with you. So these pants, I have a few pairs of these. These are just like a midweight pant. They're uninsulated, just like a nylon pant ASIO makes. It's their midweight pant. It's a really good pant. Let's see here. That's another nylon pant there, same exact pair. And then we got just t-shirts. So this is an ASIO t-shirt. I'm not afraid to wear just a t-shirt into the woods. So we got that for early season. This is what I'll probably wear like 90% of the time early season, is the lightweight hoodie. This hoodie is really nice, and it has a integrated face mask in it. Just super lightweight. You're not going to get hot wearing that, unless it's just like 100 degrees. You're going to get hot regardless. What else we got in here? So then we got some of the base layers. I will go ahead and wash base layers. This is an ASIO base layer. I got just random base layers in here. I don't even know what brand these are, man. They're merino, some sort. Black Ovis, probably some kind of a knockoff base layer. But then what else we got in here? This is a heavyweight base layer from ASIO. Starts to get colder in October. I probably throw that thing on. Just some old Under Armour base layers I've had forever. And more base layers. These I just wear frequently, so I got a few more here. So this is the Sherpa line jacket. This is a jacket I'm going to be wear a lot this year. I'll wear this a ton. So go ahead and wash that. Keep that in there in case we have a cold morning. Here we got another base layer. And then a staple for anybody, I feel like, is the heavyweight or the midweight hoodie. This is a brand new one. Take the tag off that. But this is their grid fleece material. Really nice hoodie that I can't recommend enough. And then we got a little like a soft shell jacket type thing. I think they call this their midweight hoodie, but it's like a soft shell jacket. It's kind of a fleece line jacket, or vest. Or rather a vest. And so that's going to go in there. I actually got another jacket, like a soft shell jacket, coming from ASIO as well. So that's everything. Get me all the way through, like I said, most of the season really. So all I do is I'm just gonna go ahead and clean everything, and then after these are done, we'll go on to the next process or next step. Add a little bit of scent-free laundry detergent and go from there. Oh hey, you're sitting on my toilet right now. So in the bathroom, I do quite a bit of stuff to try to stay as scent-free as possible. And it really started about a month ago for me. About a month before I hunt, I like to start using all scent-free product in the bathroom. And like deodorant, I always use this Ultra Max unscented Arm & Hammer stuff. we can buy it at our local store here in town. That's why I use it. You can use whatever you want to use and works for you. I like this stuff. Some of that natural stuff doesn't work very good for me. I don't like to stink, so this stuff seems to keep the scent down. Then whenever I am actually taking a shower, I use this Scent Away body soap and shampoo green stuff that everybody's real familiar with. I always just buy, like, if you go to Rural King or like your local farm store, they'll have this crap like in December or January. They'll have it on sale for like $2 and I just buy a bunch of it. I know a lot of guys that have like skin problems or sensitive skin. This Cream Gentle Body Wash, this stuff I guess works pretty good too. I don't really have too big of an issue. And then I also have like dedicated rags for my scent-free stuff. And these are just these little, they're like real coarse gloves. They're for washing yourself. But they're really coarse, and I feel like it does a better job getting like so whenever you're walking around the woods, a lot of times what your deer are smelling is maybe like your skin flaking off, or your skin particles being on the ground. And this stuff, I'm really hairy too, so I feel like it's almost like sandpaper. That's a harsh term for it, but it feels like sandpaper, and it kind of just washes away any of that kind of skin or hair that may be like on the cusp of falling off in my mind. So I use these here, and I keep those kind of separate in my bathroom, so that they don't get contaminated with whatever your flavor is, Old Spice or whatever kind of soap you use. So that's what I do in the bathroom. Brushing my teeth and stuff, I just keep using the same stuff I always use. I don't change that at all. And with my scent control, I'm not trying to be like completely scent free. I'm just reducing it down as much as I can so there's not a bunch of extra scent out there in the deer woods. You can finish your business now. Okay, so got everything washed now. Just hanging on the line out here in the good old Mother Nature, and let it kind of air dry. Now, like, I'm pretty aware that I'm contaminating my clothes right now with my hands being out or touching the clothes with my hands, but I don't care. This isn't to be perfect. It's just to knock down some of the human scent that might be around. I would imagine a deer's nose is good enough to even just kind of smell human scent that's around my house all the time. But all this stuff that's in here is really quick drying, and today is just miserably hot again and nasty and dry. So I suspect to take about an hour and all this stuff will be completely dry, as long as my dog doesn't come in here and rip all these clothes down for me. Alright, now while that's drying, this is just my little tote I used to put my clothes in. It's airtight. I think Scent Lock does actually, the washer was a joke, but this is actually a Scent Lock tote. It's just nice because it's, it is scent proof and it's super, super durable. So like, you can use this as a table or a seat or something when you're getting ready. But I'm just gonna spray some odor eliminating stuff in this really, really good. I don't really think this stuff works that well as an application of, spraying it on your clothes and whatnot. I mean, maybe it helps a little bit, but I think if you can drown the toad in this to make sure maybe there's any, I washed it out beforehand too, and then I just spray this in there, let it dry, and hopefully it kind of takes care of any scent that might be residual on here. Okay, that's it for now. Okay, now I've been hanging out here for a couple hours. Everything should be good and dry. I'm gonna store them in this tote, and I'll put them in kind of the backwards order, right? So I want my base layers on top and then my outer layers on the bottom. So that's what we're gonna do. And I know I'm touching these with my hands. So they're not technically scent free anymore, but you got to give the deer a little bit of a chance. They got to be able to smell you. It ain't fair if they can't smell you. Jacket's already dry too. I just don't want like extraordinary amount of human scent on it. Whereas if you just had it hanging in your, you know, garage or something, you have a lot of human scent on it. My vest in there. Tell you what, deer season is close, but it does not feel like it today. It's like 95 degrees here in Indiana. And base layers are gonna kind of go on top. Even though I may not use the base layers early season, I still throw them on top here. And the base layers, they get washed way more than everything else just because they're next to my skin. There we go. So this is one more product I'm going to try out this year. A couple of my buddies told me about it, and it's not used in the hunting industry, so this is maybe like a little secret, I guess. I don't know, I'm going to find out, but this is used by like funeral homes to keep the smell of dead bodies down. You can buy it on Amazon. I'll link it in the description below, but it's just a deodorizing powder. It says Smell Easy is what it's called. It's made from 100% natural, odorless ingredients with superior smell removal priorities. It does not contain harmful chemicals and is safe for people, pets, and the planet. So I'm gonna give this a try. A couple of my buddies told me to get this stuff, and what they do is they have their tote. They use their clothes, especially on out-of-state hunts, and this stuff you just kind of, you know, sprinkle it into your tote, and it absorbs some of that nasty smell that you maybe get on your clothes. So I'm gonna give this a try this year and see if it helps just the natural stink that comes from out-of-state trips. But I'm not gonna put any in it right now because obviously they're clean. So yeah, what the heck, right? May help with some of the smell. Those guys swear by it. Yeah, I don't think it's good to be completely scent free. You got to give them deer a chance. If they can't smell you, what the heck fun is that? All right, guys, that is going to be my scent control for this year. I'll do my best to kind of keep up on it. Sometimes I fail. Sometimes I give up on it. My boots and stuff, I typically wear rubber boots, and I try to just, you know, not wear those things when I'm getting gas and those kind of things. Keep them kind of separate from everything else. And yeah, it also is kind of nice to get home, and it's nice to change, you know, out in the field or in your truck or wherever you may be, just because it's nice to come home and not just have to go in the house and be done with it. So that's the plan this year. Me and Joe Miles talked about scent control a lot. He did a really good podcast. I'll link that below, where he asked a plethora of different really good hunters what they thought about scent control and what they do, and it was a really good episode that made me think a little bit about, like, man, maybe I should, you know, these are some big buck killers, and generally all of them seem to think that doing a little bit of scent control helps a little bit. And, you know, like my buddy Andy May said on our podcast, like that 10% better over time adds up to a lot. So that's the plan this year. You guys noticed I had a whole bunch of ASIO gear on the line there. They make great products. They support this channel. They help me financially, and you guys could check them out. Because they help me and you guys watch the show, they do offer 15% off with Echo 15 from their website. So that's all in the description below. Thanks, guys. Hit the subscribe button right here. Watch another vlog right here.